This video covers Chapter 3 Skills Review 3-58 through 3-61. So launch Illustrator, and you're going to want to navigate out to your AI data files that you downloaded from your chapter data files in this week's JetNet module. So Control O, and you want to open up AI 3-9. Save it as Mighty Montag. So File, Save As. Save it somewhere that you'll remember. The next step is to place Montag's sketch TIFF into the Montag document. File, Place. Navigate out to those Chapter 3 data files. Montag sketch TIFF. Okay. Position the sketch in the center of the artboard and then lock it. So you can do a Control-0 to fit it to window. You can position it right into the center, and you can kind of see that green line that helps us find where the center is, and then you can see where it pops up and says center. Those are our smart guides. Okay, and now you want to lock it. So go up to Object, Lock, Selection. Set the fill color to none. So go over to your fill. You want to make sure that says none. So none. And the stroke to 1 point black. So go to your stroke here, 1 point, and it looks like it's on black. Use the pen tool to create a 4-sided polygon for the neck. Okay, you want to make sure you go to the pen tool. There we go. Draw 6 whiskers. Okay. I can go back to the pen tool. Back to the pen tool. Whiskers right there. It's okay if it's not perfect. Whiskers aren't perfect. And yes, some might say that the line segment tool could be an easier way to do that, and if you find that it is, go for it, but we're practicing the pen tool right now. Okay, so I have my whiskers and my neck drawn. Save your work. Control S. Now we're going to draw curved lines. Using the pen tool, draw an oval for the eye. Okay, so I'm going to start here. It's kind of hard to see sometimes, and normally I would recommend saving this or doing like a magenta color for the lines that you're drawing, because you can't really see much at all, but it's having us do a black one, so if you can bear with it, it's probably not a bad practice to do black on black. Draw a crescent moon shape for the eyelid. It looks like I didn't take that into play, so now do a crescent moon shape. for the eyelid. And again, the pen tool practice assignment is a great one as well to get these shapes down with your pen tool. Draw an oval for the iris. And it wants you to do all of this with the pen tool, so I would recommend doing that. Okay. Okay, and now save your work. Control S. Trace the left ear. Let's get as close as you can here. Trying to find what I did here. Okay. Option click. Get as close as I can. All right. Believe that path is closed. Yes. Trace the hat. Go back to your pen tool. Do hat. I'm doing an option click so I can determine my own path. I noticed something happened there. So I'm going to try that again. Option click, click, drag, option click, click, drag. And one of the things you can do too is go to your convert anchor point and just kind of tool around with it. Until you like the way it looks. And that's good for now. Okay, trace the nose. Go back to your pen tool. There we go. Trace the left jowl. Option click, click and drag. Option click. I like to determine where my path is going to go myself. That's why I'm doing option click. Click, drag, click. And I can tell I have to fix one of the handles up here. I go to my direct selection tool, click on the handle, let's see if it's a closed path here. Yep. Okay. Trace the right jowl. And now we know the difficulty in keeping this the black color. And if you don't click exactly on that point, what ends up happening is, you can't really tell, but it will become a broken path. You don't really want that to be the case. I'm going to go ahead and highlight everything, do a select all, Control A, and turn this into a bright magenta so I can at least see what I'm doing, and I'll turn it back to black later. So I'm going to go to my pen tool. Now I'm working with a magenta so I can kind of see where I'm at. I don't want to click on any of the other paths because I don't want to merge them. I want them to be separate elements right now. I'm getting close, but don't want to get too close. There we go. So if I move that away, I notice that's a closed path. And you know it's a closed path if you go to the fill and it's able to fill with a color. Okay? Okay, now go to trace the tongue. Sometimes those smart guides, this is when those smart guides start to get a little irritating to me because they pop up whenever I'm trying to draw. So you can turn them off too. I'm going to get close and we'll close the path. And then deselect. And then trace the right ear, then trace the head, and then save your work. Go back to the pen tool, trace the right ear, get close, option click, click, drag, option click, click, drag, option click, close. Okay. Trace the head. Click, option click, drag, option click, click, drag, option click, click, and I can always go around here, click, drag, drag. And then I believe, here we go, intersect. Looks like that's a closed path. If it's not, if you notice you did something without a closed path, you can always go back to the pen tool, click on an anchor point, and then click it again to close it. Okay, so I did the head, and then you want to make sure you save your work. So Command or Control S to save. And then I will continue on with applying attributes to these objects in the next video. Go ahead and trace the eye, and I'll see you in the next video.